All right. How are all of you? Fine. Fine. Glad that dad is out there. No. I'm being stupid, guys. Welcome back to Sin TV Now, the program, of course, where I bring you smart, intelligent news and, of course, AMBW and everything that covers Asian culture. So today's gonna be a little bit different. I'm doing half and half today. We have to talk about the Capitol Gazette shooting, and I'm gonna give you guys details on what happened in regards to that, and also the interesting response that former President Obama had to say in regards to it. And then this is one of the top questions that I get asked time to time on the program, and what we're going to be talking about is all about how do you connect an Xbox 360 controller to your computer so you can use it for things like Steam or just PC gaming in general. And I found a really good article from digitaltrends.com that kind of really breaks it down for you step by step. So, oh my gosh, guys, sorry, it's been a long day. You know, I don't know, depending on your climate and where you live, but guys, it has been hot as all hell the last couple days here. And yeah, it's been insane. Give me a moment here, guys. I'm gonna like move my fan so I don't like burn up here. So without further ado, guys, like we always do, I am of course Sin the Phenom, and welcome to Sin TV Now. Oh my gosh. Pardon me for the moaning, but to have some like breeze hit this awesome fat body, let me tell you, it feels damn amazing. So we're gonna continue where we last left off, and we were playing Final Fantasy 15, and ooh, you know me, I'm a Gladdy daddy. Like, I freaking love Gladius. He's so freaking hot. And Igneous is second to Gladius for me, because I like his sophistication. Now, here are some tips that I would like to share with you guys. I learned something new, actually, while playing the game. I didn't really realize it myself. It was quite hilarious. Okay, if you go, not do what I did right here, but I did not know. You gotta pay attention to this, guys. You have to check almost everything in this game, because this is what I found out. So, if you go up to this sign here and says orienteering checkpoint, Igneous found a recipe, and I was like, what? I thought you only found recipes as you picked up ingredients. Apparently not. The other cool thing that I learned too is just like how Noctis has certain places that he can fish, Prompto apparently has certain places he can take pictures. So watch what happens when I hit this.
Take a shot from here.
Good call. Now it's picture time. Let me get this shot. Oh, love the lighting.
Oh, it's so hilarious. So those are just two things I wanted to share with you guys, and I always do this for some reason. I always fall. It's terrible. And sorry guys if I'm not speaking as much as I normally do. I have just had back-to-back job interviews today. So good sign though. I had a really awesome interview today for one job. Hopefully I get it. And actually today, a little bit later in the day, I have one more interview to conclude for this week. And let me tell you, the job hunting process is never easy. So guys, what ended up happening was I completed a really good portion of the hunts that were available, and I believe I covered all of the areas, but if not, we should be able to. Look how beautiful that formation is.
Stinking hot.
Well,
Indeed.
obviously I would like to take your clothes off, Gladius, but you know, if only he was real. No. I love these like little conversations too. They're very, it's a nice touch. Alright, so the snapshots of the 4th contest.
What's all this about the port closing?
Some kind of competition. Guess we have to stay another night.
Alright, let's talk here.
We use the freshest fish in every dish.
Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. So, no new information. Let's see, what can we eat here? Ooh, that risotto looks really awesome.
We'll make it fresh for you.
That looks really good.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
Alright, let's check out what hunts that they have
We
here.
appreciate help with these
Okay,
troublemakers.
so we still have 3 more. So that's what we'll focus on today. If you see these here, that means that you can get them in the daytime. These mean at night. So I think I should be able to get this one. Yeah, let's do this one here. So we're gonna go hunt
This
some
one's
freaking
especially
crabs.
Remember, safety first.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go all the way back.
So, they'll be holding the wedding ceremony in Altisha? Yeah. Makes you want to hop the next location.
He walks so funny though, I'm not gonna lie. And then he can run at this point. So let's get all the hunts done so we can like progress the story here. But as you can see, this game is like a procrastinator's dream.
Rather sultry. Yeah.
You're rather sultry, Igneous, with your sexy hair and that fine ass of yours. I can't help it. Finally, women have some nice man candy in this game. It's kind of refreshing.
What's all this about the port closing?
Oh, actually, it's not that far as what I assumed. Let's see. That's our camp for the night. Time to fight some crabs.
Time to go.
All right. Right behind you.
Oh, the crabs are already there. Was not expecting
Man,
that.
it's hot.
Then
Okay,
lose the jacket.
let's warp point. Excellent. And we're gonna warp strike. Boom! Come on.
That's crossing the line.
Sorry.
Alright, so we're gonna use Prompto. Oh! That was awesome.
No use hanging around here.
Wow, we killed those crabs really fast. I was not expecting that. Wow! And you know we're gonna go fishing as well. You know that. So that'll be coming up probably in the next episode. I know, I'm sorry guys, I'm behind schedule here. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of job interviewing. Because in case you guys didn't know, I ended up losing my job about, what, 3 weeks ago now. So I've just been on this mission of making sure that I'm not unemployed for too long. He looks really sad. Sorry, my man. Sorry, my man. Hopefully you feel better, man. And we'll have to ride chocobos as well. Because chocobos are awesome.
Feels nice here.
Yeah, it does feel nice here. I could stay in a place like this, you know, very relaxing. Come on, Gladdy Daddy. What's taking you so long? Yay! Look at those abs. Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. I know I'm horny like every game. So sorry. But when I see Gladdy Daddy, he just makes me happy, you know?
This is amazing.
You can't beat fish. Welcome back.
Alright, so we finished that hunt with the crabs.
Making quite a name for yourself.
We won't be back here to some of the other areas until we're level rank, I think, 20, I believe.
Allow me
Alright.
to take your order.
Now we gotta do a
Here is
night
the
one.
local lineup.
Alright. Let's try that one. Oh, it's a
in
day
your
one.
capable
Okay.
hands.
I thought it was night. Interesting.
Take care out there.
Alright, so they're over here.
Appreciate it.
Oh, read. Oh, I think we read this one already.
My tummy's rumbling.
Well, why didn't you eat earlier? Come on, tummies. Your tummy's rumbling. Blasphemy. So we gotta kill 3 spark shears. On the other side of...
Smells good.
See what these two are talking about. Oh, I think that was it. It smells good. Well, thank you.
Rather sultry.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get going here for the sun settles. I wish there was a way that they could move faster, man. That's how I messed up that last time. Oh, I can see him crawling around there. Those big, sexy crabs.
Something sad about sunsets.
What's with the mush all of a sudden?
Easy being you.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's very true. Wait, I saw an energy deposit. Yeah, there's an energy deposit around here. Alright, so this is a campground. Oh, I see energy deposit. Oh, okay, so I have to use... Okay, let's try, yeah, we should be good. Yeah, look at these big ones here. Show yourselves. Point warp. And we will attack. Well, dang. Wow, these are some large crabs. Come on, Prompto.
I'm impressed.
It's nothing.
These crabs are like bigger than us. My gosh. Yeah, that's like my favorite move right here. Oh, shoot.
I think we can handle this.
Come on. I gotta deal with it. You're on fire today.
Alright, target eliminated. Do you see how big these things were? Oh my gosh. Freaking huge, yo. See what's over here? Oh, shark burn. Okay. Oh, Terra. You got... Oh, there was a new update. Oh, what's around here?
Enemy on your left.
Got it.
Oh! Oh, we can get these guys. Let's do it.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed. Right. Nothing.
Oh, I didn't even see those.
This sounds like you're having fun.
Oh, that's my favorite thing that Prompto does. It's freaking hilarious. How the heck we get up here? Oh, here we go. Haven't used a campsite in a
You wanna
while.
make camp?
Yeah, let's make camp. Yeah, let's camp.
Let's call it a day. I'll see what I can whip up.
Alright, let's see what we can fix here. Ooh, spicy longhorn rib steak. Ooh. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I think I want this. Have Igneous, his sexy fine self, cook something nice for us. That looks so good. Just needs a little bit more hot sauce though, no lie. Oh! Igneous cooking rookie! Yay! We got a trophy. Awesome. Awesome. So Igneous has reached level 2. And we have been playing Final Fantasy 15 for 7 hours now, guys. Ooh, Gladdy Daddy looking all sexy. Definitely gonna be saving this picture. Oh! Let's view it. Oh, that's so... Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. They look so handsome, yo. That is a good damn picture. We are saving that picture. But see, the thing I'm wondering too is, how does Prompto have the time to fight and take pictures? That's what I'm wondering myself too. Ooh, look at Gladdy Daddy.
I wish Ignis would get off my back.
He'd ease up if you could just get up in the morning. A cure for sleeping in. All right. Crack of dawn tomorrow. We train at the beach.
Yeah, sure. I would love to train with you, Gladdy Daddy.
If you think it'll help.
Oh, no doubt about it. You'll feel like a new man.
Alright, we'll do some training. Never done this before. This is interesting. I love all the random, like, dialogue that can occur. Oh, okay. Your friend has invited you on a tour. Join him at dawn tomorrow to undertake a special task. You must remain in the vicinity of your destination. Interesting.
I know just the place. Come on.
Alrighty.
Okay, so let's fly. Let's follow Gladdy Daddy. I've never done this before. This is interesting. So I gotta make sure that I sleep at campsites then.
So, what are we gonna do exactly?
We're going for a run. Nice and simple.
What? That's all?
Try saying that when your lungs are ripe to burst.
This is true.
Sand's tough
Oh,
to
look at
run
that
on.
wind.
There's
Oh,
no better way to improve stamina.
I am so
and
turned
no
on
better
right,
time to do
right
it
now, guys. I
than
am
first
sorry.
thing in the morning. To make it interesting.
Look at that
What's saving
breeze on
race?
his
Race?
abs and
With
his...
stakes. If you lose, you have to train with me every day.
I can't lose.
That there's the goal. Now let's get started.
Okay, so we have to race them. I usually suck at things
Ready.
like this.
Set. Go.
Alright, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Oh my gosh.
Quick for his size.
He is
Hey.
super...
You trying to lose?
What the heck do I do here? Yeah, I get a little bit ahead.
Piece of cake.
Hey, you're not doing so bad.
Oh, haha, I made it. In your face.
Yes. Well done, Noct. There's no way Specs can complain when we come back to camp this early. Crusted in sand. Make sure you act nice and smug when you see him.
Yeah. If this doesn't shut Ignis up, I don't know what will. I gotta say, though, it's kind of nice at this hour.
Even if that's all you take from this, that's good enough for me. Come on.
That was cool. I'm glad I was able to do that, guys. So
Good
now I
whistle
gotta
out
make
there.
sure to play,
I know.
like, sleep at camps. So then I don't miss, like, unique things like that. That was cool. Alright.
Huh? Hmm?
Alright. So we got one more hunt that we have to do. Yeah, I can use point warp. Alright. Alright, let's keep going here. And then once we reach here, we'll cover the first half of our news story here. I still couldn't believe there was a shooting today. I was just shocked. I was like, what is going on in the world, man?
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
Everything will be up and running by morning.
The only thing I don't like about cloth headsets, guys, is gaming headsets. If you sweat a lot like me, the sweat gets in here, and it is just not cute.
Welcome back. A fine
Alright,
show.
so we finished that one. Oh.
We use
Almost
the
rank
freshest
3
fish in
for
every
hunts.
dish. We'd appreciate help with these
Alright,
troublemakers.
so we got one more that we can do for now.
Much obliged.
Alright, so we can only do it at night, of course. Because that would be too easy, right? Alright, so let's
Remember,
go out there.
safety first.
Alright, so we're going to stop here. And we're going to cover the first story, guys. And this is coming from live updates that are actually happening on CNN.com. So it says deadly shooting at Maryland newspaper. So what ended up happening was yesterday at the newspaper called the Capital Gazette, 5 people were shot, guys. So before we really get into the story, I want to give a moment of silence to the memories of these 5 people who were just going in, you know, thinking it was going to be a regular work day, and they unfortunately lost their lives in the process. And just, you know, just reading this story and realizing that 5 people died, guys, like, life, it just taught me really that life is very unpredictable, and you have to live every day of your life where you feel purpose and value, because, you know, you never know, life can change. And my heart goes out to their families, and I am just so sorry for the loss of these 5 people. So in honor of them, let's give a moment of silence in their memory. Yeah, guys, I mean, this was crazy, okay? So the shooting actually occurred inside the newsroom at the Capital Gazette newspaper in Annapolis, Maryland. That's where the newspaper is located. And all 5 of the victims that were shot in this shooting were all employees of the newspaper, and they have caught, of course, the person who was the shooter. But what I thought was also really interesting is what Obama said in regards to the shooting. He was speaking at a fundraiser for the Democratic National Committee in Los Angeles, which was yesterday, and this is what he said. He said, first off, what happened in Annapolis seems to happen every few weeks, few months. And I am heartbroken for the families, obviously, the news organization that was affected. And he also adds, and I am hopeful that each time one of these tragedies strikes, we remind ourselves that this is preventable. It is not inevitable, that America is not the only nation on earth that has people who are troubled or violent, but we are unique in the weapons that those people can deploy, and it is costly. And I agree with him. Okay? I think when it comes to this situation, I mean, once again, 5 people who are going into work today, you know, is going to be a regular work day, and they had no idea that, you know, they were going to lose their lives in the process. And life, you know, this really, just from reading this story, it really makes you really evaluate, you know, how important, how precious your life really is. And like he said, you know, people who are troubled or people who are violent, I mean, this is a very, very serious concern. So I really hope that better reform comes into place to make sure that situations like this do not occur. Okay, and one thing I think that's a misconception about this whole, you know, gun reform thing, it's not, to me, it's not saying that people that are responsible, you know, people who are responsible gun owners cannot have a gun. I just think that better reform needs to come into play to make sure that these guns are going in the right hands of people who are responsible, you know, who understand the proper uses of a gun, to make sure that incidents like this don't happen in the future. Yeah, it's a very scary time. I mean, you know, gone are the days that, you know, everywhere was safe. It just seems that now everywhere is not as safe as it used to be, and that is why we need better reform to make sure that, you know, a tragedy like this does not happen. And just like what former President Obama said, is that, once again, each time one of these tragedies strikes, remind ourselves that this is preventable. And that is why reform, especially for gun control, is very important. It's not saying that, you know, if you're responsible, like let's say you're a hunter or, you know, something like that, it's not saying that you cannot have a gun. It's just saying that we need better reform to make sure the process is proper, so that we don't have tragedies like this. We continue and continue and to continue have tragedies like this. You know, now 5 people are gone. That's 5 families that have to mourn over something, you know, that we remind ourselves that this is preventable. So it's really something to think about, guys. Like, you know, it really makes you reevaluate your life. It really makes you, you know, want to live life even more. You want to live life to the fullest when you see these type of tragedies occur. So you guys let me know what you think about this shooting that happened at the Capital Gazette in Maryland, because my heart goes out to these families. My heart also goes out to the rest of the staff at the Capital Gazette. I mean, I'm sure that this was a very, very frightening experience. And if you want more details about what exactly happened and what broke down, I have the link below. This is from CNN.com, and this is their, you know, the updates, and it's being updated, like, actually it was updated 26 minutes ago. So as you can see, they're gonna, you know, more and more is going to continue to unfold as the week continues here. But yeah, once again, you know, it's a different time, man. It's a different time. It's like it's so hard now. It's like you can't go anywhere without a tragedy happening now, and that's really unfortunate. It's really an unfortunate and a sad time, definitely in American history. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about the tragedy. And then also, you know, moving from something that's definitely sad, let's move on to something a little bit more positive. And this is coming from digitaltrends.com. If you guys really want to know what's popping, you know, the ins and outs of technological advancement, digitaltrends.com, guys, awesome website. Okay, so this is an article on how to connect your Xbox 360 controller to your PC. This is one of the number one questions that I get from time to time. It's really not that difficult. And once you have it set up, all you have to do is you just hit the Xbox logo button and your controller is recognized right away by the PC. Okay, there's two ways that you can connect your Xbox 360 controller. The first way is a wired controller, so a controller that's already pre-wired. Or the second way, which is the way I like to use, because the less cords for me, the better. You know, anybody that's a serious gamer knows that cords are really, really annoying and can make, you know, they can tangle, you can trip on them. It's just not a good gaming, you know, experience. So the way that I connect my Xbox 360 controller to my PC is by using the Xbox 360 wireless receiver. So you can get them, they're very inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon or whatnot. And you plug it into the computer, it'll start to like flash, but you have to make sure that you go into Device Manager and you have to install the software. And this is why this guide is important by Digital Trends, because it explains this process. Now I will say, as a disclaimer, make sure you do your research, you know, make sure that you do tons of research before doing this, because I don't want anybody having their computer messed up because of something like this. Okay, so here are the steps according to digitaltrends.com in this article here. So you want to plug in your wireless receiver. Okay, now if you have a wired controller, like I mentioned earlier, you just plug it in and you go to the installing of the software. But if you have this receiver, they're usually between like $10 to $20, very inexpensive. You plug it into your computer, it'll start to like flash. It won't stop flashing until after you install the software. Okay, so then once you do that, then you will either have to, if you bought the 360 controller like an actual Microsoft one and not a third-party one, there might be a installation CD, but that's not always the case. So the other thing you can do is you want to make sure, go to that official Microsoft website and download the Xbox 360 wireless controller for Windows. And then you also want to select Xbox 360 controller for Windows instead, if it's wired. Okay, if it's wireless, you want to install the wireless this one. It's the Xbox 360 wireless controller for Windows. And Digital Trends, within the article, they have links where you can go directly to this. If it's wired, you just go to the Xbox 360 controller for Windows instead. And then you can choose which drivers that you want. So it's either Windows 7 drivers, which also work both for Windows 8 and Windows 10. You pick the language and then you click download. Once you download that, you hit run and you allow this software to do the setup to install the files. So once again, once you install it, very easy, then it's recommended to restart your computer, because this allows the software to kind of do the finishing process. And then once you do that, you want to sync the controller. Now to sync the controller, It's very easy. It depends. If you're using a 360 controller, you just have to hit, there's a little button. I'll actually bring out my 360 controller so then I can like explain this. So you just hit, there's a little button that's right next to the charging connector area. So you hit that, and then the Xbox symbol will start to flash. If you have done this correctly, it actually will only highlight in one area, and that means player 1. Now, I have not tried it to set up multiple controllers, but since I'm only playing single player, it'll just light up one in the upper left hand corner, and then that's when you know that everything is good. But if you still feel that it's not working, then what you can do is you go to you just hit open the start menu on your PC, and then you want to search for what's called game controllers, and then you can actually do a test where you can test out the left trigger, right trigger buttons, the left joystick and right joystick, all of the buttons, and if they do flash on that command, that means that you know that you have set this up properly. And what's really cool about Steam is you can pick an option within Steam that says X input. X input is the input that Windows uses for the Windows 360, pardon me, the Xbox 360 and Xbox One controllers. I will be getting an Xbox One controller in the future. It looks a lot more comfortable than the 360 controller, but I'm still using the 360 controller and it works well. Now, once in a while, if you haven't used the controller in a while, you may have to refresh by reinstalling the software for the receiver through Device Manager, and then it'll work again. But if you're using it regularly, then you shouldn't have that problem. And once again, like I said as a disclaimer, do your research before proceeding with this, so that way you don't mess up your computer. So I have both links below so you guys can check out both of these stories. So without further ado, we're gonna finish up here, and we're gonna do this hunt. And pardon me here, I don't know why this happens. Sometimes the picture gets a little bit weird, don't know why, but okay, so now it's clearing up. Alright, so now we're gonna finish up the lovely hunt here. I was wondering, I'm like, does this woman ever sleep? My gosh.
I just adore this shop.
So we're gonna finish killing off these Glamour Hoth, and then later on today, and guys, so excited, I actually freaking worked out today. I actually worked out. I was so pumped.
It's nice to not have to
I
kill
feel
anything.
really good, actually. So I'm just gonna continue it, work out Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday will be yoga, so that way I'm maintaining proper flexibility, so that I'm not always super sore after I work out. I hate that they make you go all the way around. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is new. Okay, I bet you I'm going to get a recipe out of this. Okay, so Oryx Culinary Chronicle Entry 4 Partners. The fella I helped down the mountain and I are on our way back to Leslietown. Hopefully, or Lestalum, pardon me. At least I think that's where we're headed. only should be a little bit further, but I feel like we're just going around in circles. Fella said we ought to take the road less traveled and follow the river. Or follow the river. That fish will keep our stomachs filled. Sharp as a tack, this one. Says he wants to be a journalist, but I reckon I ought to make him my partner. Journalism is such an interesting field. The only problem that I have with journalism is it's very, very competitive. So unless you want to work in a smaller market, because there's like small and then there's like medium and then you have your large markets. But that's the problem with journalism, because it's so competitive. It makes it really hard to get in. You gotta do some really good networking, and you have to have some really strong like auditions to really get noticed. So yeah, it's very, very tough. Yep, I figured it out. We got a new recipe. Fish on sticks. So like I said, this is why you gotta read every freaking thing, man. You gotta read everything. Because we probably would have not gotten that recipe. Gladdy Daddy! Igneous darling. My better half.
Gas stations are the same wherever you go.
That one looks more like the gas station that time forgot.
Look a tad out of place. Crown City.
Gotta love that smell,
Oh.
though, right?
Let's see, is there a campsite around here? I hate that they make us wait until... Alright, I know what to do. We're gonna have to go over here, and then we're gonna have to camp until nightfall and then come back. Not surprised.
Not the time for horseplay.
My hand slipped.
It's kind of early, isn't it?
Nah, it's cool.
I like that. He's like, meh, it's cool. That's awesome. You'll have one day elapse. I didn't know Gladius reads. Oh, that makes him even sexier. I love a smart man. I could look at him all day. Ooh, another picture of the slave of Gladdy Daddy. I think all of my pictures are going to be of Gladius. And everybody's going to think, like, what a weirdo. Or they would think of me as weirdo. Oh no.
It's bedtime.
I wonder how you change the, Oh, well, it's still daytime. What the heck? Alright, so we'll have to wait. I think I'll finish this particular hunt separately, just because I don't want to, you know, keep you guys watching a super long video of me, like, waiting until evening. Well, that sucks. Alright, guys. Well, we're going to conclude here, and then next time we're going to continue the main story of Final Fantasy 15. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I am so sorry for the very sporadic schedule, but that's just how it's going to be until I finish grad school. So just have some patience with me. I really would greatly appreciate it. We're going to continue Final Fantasy 15. We'll also play some Phantasy Star Online 2, also known as PSO2. And we're going to get back to the game that you guys love the most, that you wanted for me to do a start to finish of. And that is Tales of Vesperia. We got to finish playing that because that game is damn good just from looking at it. So yeah, it's pretty good. So guys, I'm going to go to bed. I can feel myself shutting down just from heat exhaustion. But like I always say, remember to get smart and stay informed.